Hi guys, welcome to my month 6 video. I'm so excited to be here. There's been a lot of changes and I didn't say this in my last video because I didn't know it was going to happen, but I got on progesterone and I have so much things to say about progesterone. It is like absolutely the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, so stay tuned. But before I begin, I'm gonna do the classic YouTube thing and ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me, so if you could do that, that'd be awesome. I also set up a Patreon, so while on that topic, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Deidre. She has been my first Patreon and patron. Why is that so hard to say? I love her. She is so awesome. She is so cool. And I'm just having such a good time talking to her. And to all my patrons in the future, I'm, accepting donations and giving you the ability to kind of influence what to talk about in my videos. And, obviously our one-on-ones, I do love chatting with patrons. So, I'm looking forward to your support. So as far as body changes go, I feel like it is such a repetitive thing. Everyone knows by now, at least from my videos, what people can expect when they're transitioning and what's already happening. Body fat distribution, that's all I'm really seeing for now. Body hair going down, that's like nothing new. So I'm just gonna talk about what progesterone is doing to me. And I know it's a progesterone. Like, this is all progesterone. Like, they're going in super fast. And I mean, there's not any conclusive evidence of progesterone doing anything to anyone really, but I mean, I feel like I'm living proof. I've been taking it for, I think it's been 3 weeks now, and I just can't believe it. It's just like they keep growing, they keep hurting, and they're not growing the same way that they were on estrogen. So I was watching, I'll see if I can link the description, but this doctor who specializes in transgender people, he talks about how there's something called the pointy transgender boob or something like that, and that progesterone is the only way to kind of give it a nice rounded appearance. And I think it's totally right. I absolutely just adore this doctor. I think that everyone should use him as a resource. I am very impressed with his work, so I look forward to that. Also, I want to mention too that the progesterone, they come in these little, they're like little balls, and you can take it either orally or anally. I take it anally because number one, it's easier on the liver. Number two, it makes it more bioavailable, apparently. I guess your stomach acid can actually just kind of destroy most of it. I think I remember hearing up to 96%, and if that's not 100% accurate, then it's something along those lines. It was just an insane amount of like efficacy being lost. So I take it anally every single night, and honestly, it's really not that bad. I mean, the pussy is used to it, okay? But yeah, it got me to a 34C. So I'm seeing growth, yes, but another big thing that I'm seeing from the progesterone is an insatiable sex drive. I have had a really crappy sex drive when it was on the finasteride with the estrogen. It got better when I was on bicalutamide and estrogen, and now with bicalutamide, estrogen, and progesterone, I like literally have no idea what's going on with me. Like, even with like a male teenage puberty, it was not like the way it is right now. It is absolutely just shocking. It's borderline uncomfortable sometimes, honestly. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. Progesterone has really, really taught me just how powerful hormones can be, because I find that, like, God, I'm such a flirt. It is disgusting. Like, it gets me far in work, honestly, because I have to people please and things like that. But like, it really makes me realize, like, wow, girl, you need to calm down, because like, I mean, any little thing kind of starts to excite me. And like, sometimes when I'm really worked up, I actually get hot, like physically hot to the touch, my whole body. And it's like, I'm not used to this. Like, I have, I've always had a pretty healthy sex drive, but I wouldn't have considered myself a sexual person until now. And so it becomes a dilemma for me, where it's like, these hormones are so influential on like my psychology right now that I don't feel like myself, because I'm normally very like, you know, proper. And now I'm fucking sleazy, you know? Like I really got to keep it under control. So if you're thinking about progesterone, expect really big changes, because that's what's happening here. Another thing about progesterone, it has darkened my areola just a little bit. And I noticed that my nipple size got a little bit larger. So now I would say they're the size of like, like I would say right between a quarter and a nickel. So it's affecting nipple size and nipple color. I just hope I don't get dinner plate nipples, if I'm being 100%. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I mean, it happens to some people, so I'm not excluded. So I went as far as calling it dinner plate nipples. I think everyone calls them pepperoni nipples. I don't know, but like some of them are hella gnarly. Like I really don't want that, you know? So let's pray to the high heavens that the hormone gods are not gonna give me dinner plate or pepperoni nipples. Outside of that, progesterone for me anyway has a very general, rapid feminizing effect on me. So any other effects I've been seeing out of estrogen, it's like everything has been kicked into like, you know, high power right now. It's like, I feel like my face is feminizing even more. Mine is my facial hair right now. I have to get laser hair removal tomorrow, so this has to grow a little bit for that. But I mean, I guess, okay, I have a story time. I'm gonna give you a story time. I actually went to go see a surgeon for a consultation, and what happened is it was about my nose. I wanted to look into septoplasty because I was having trouble breathing out of one side of my nose. And then I figured, you know what, like, why don't I just look into a rhinoplasty while, you know, he's already digging up inside my nose, you know? So I'm in the office, I'm waiting for the doctor to walk in, and he comes in with a clipboard and he's like, oh, Miss Amaryllis, blah, 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 just talking about his regular spiel, and then starts talking about my medications like any doctor would. And he asks me, he's like, why are you on progesterone, estrogen, all of those stuff? And I'm like, well, that's because I'm transgender. And then he's like, and then he keeps looking at the chart, and then he's like, well, it says here that you haven't had any surgeries. And I was like, I haven't. And then he's like, well, what about your breast augmentation? And I was like, I never got my boobs done. I literally never did. And then I started talking to him about the progesterone, and he was so like amazed because he was talking about all of his experience in the Bay Area and how many transgender people he has seen and how this has never happened. And my suspicion is that people are just not on progesterone because there is so much literature online that just makes it very inconclusive that it does anything. But I mean, I'm seeing a world's difference. So I really want to emphasize, like, take progesterone when your doctor says it's ready, when you're ready for progesterone. Anyway, I'm not trying to have you self-medicate. That's not my style. Damn, that doctor was actually not bad looking, and he was giving me okay, see, that was the progesterone talking. Like, you see my old videos, I don't talk this way, and I'm hella just, God, I'm disgusting. I need to stop. Right, and so just like my last video, I want to do like a little twirl just so you can kind of see how the body has developed. So check it out. So here are the boobs. They really started to come in, and the butt keeps growing. I'm very happy about that. Hair keeps growing. Legs are getting thicker, you know, just like every other video. So Deidre, that dope girl I was telling about earlier, actually asked me to do a little aspiration thing, and I think that's a really good idea. I don't think I really ever talked about things I want to do down the line, and I think honestly it might be too early for me to really go into that, simply because they say that for facial feminization surgery or for breast augmentation or anything surgical, really, you should wait between 1 year to 2 years. And I just finished month 6, so it's like I don't want to give it too much thought right now, but I do know that, like, when I do imagine myself you know, completely transitioned, I imagine a bigger bust. If I'm not going to be at I think I want a double D. If I'm not there, you know, I might get breast augmentation. Facial feminization surgery. I'm hoping my face fills in some more because I do have a little bit more of an angular silhouette to my face. So I might just need to get my chin done a little bit. And besides that, it's the big one. I guess it really comes down to bottom surgery. And I don't think I want to do that, especially not right now. I have plenty of time to think about it. I actually have my whole life to think about it. And right now, I don't feel dysphoric about what I have downstairs because I don't believe that femininity is defined by a vagina. I really just don't see it that way because, I mean, I'm treated like a woman everywhere I go and I'm perceived that way, and no one really sees that, you know, and I don't mind tucking. I don't mind that. So I just don't really see it as like a detriment to my self-image. And my heart goes out to everyone who do feel that way. It's very unfortunate to have been born with the wrong equipment. But, you know, I believe that everything happens for a reason. I guess I was just meant to go on this journey. And, you know, if I got titties and a penis, then that's just who I am. That's my brand. You know, I don't care. Outside of that, I don't think I have anything else. I believe that's everything I have to report with my month 6. And I want to hear from you guys. Honestly, I have a lot of transgender women that comment and let me know how they are with their transition and things like that. So please comment, please like, please subscribe, and let me know. And explore my Patreon. Honestly, I could really use donations. It's super helpful. Thanks again, Deidre. I'm really, really thankful that you came through with your donation. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.